everybody, and welcome. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at your overall energy, your current energy, challenge, future, something you're unaware of, advice, outcome, as well as what's working for you at this time and what's working against you at this time. Alright, so this particular video is for the sign of Libra. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we have listen. The poem on the card reads, "How do I listen to others? As if everyone were my beloved master speaking to me, his cherished last words." The description of the card reads, "Every day and in every way, we are involved in the great conversation. You talk to the universe by expressing your wishes, hopes, and desires. You receive the universe's answer by listening to snatches of conversation in an elevator, to song lyrics on the radio, to the words, signs, and symbols that come your way in any situation. You also listen through intentional silence, welcoming the presence that knows and shares all. Let yourself become a student of keen listening. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Use that sacred ratio to gain more clarity and intimacy with the universe." Yeah, so I get that at this time, okay, you're being asked to really pay attention, stay aware of the signs and synchronicities and everything going on around you, because the universe is going to be trying to get your attention. There's a particular message that it will be trying to send to you. Alright, so for the overall energy, we have relax. The poem on this card reads, "The moon's so relaxed and knowing. People can say anything about her and she won't mind a bit, like Hafiz these days." The description of this card reads, "It's time for some good old-fashioned self-care. Not the kind the world would like you to buy into today like spa treatments. Just the self-care Mother Nature herself has provided for millennia. The moon, the stars, the trees, the wind. Relax, unwind. Seek nature's embrace to reclaim your inner wild self, alive and blooming and perfectly at ease with all that is." And I don't know if you were able to hear that as I was reading this. The birds outside my window started chirping. And they have not done that all day. But, yeah, as the overall energy, I get that you're really being asked to, get out into nature, It really not only heightens your connection with yourself, but also with the universe. It'll make it easier to receive those messages. And then to further clarify that, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. And yeah, I feel like you're being asked to, be in this stillness, right? Go out to nature, sit in stillness, sit in quiet, be with yourself, be one with yourself, be one with the forest that you're in, with the wooded area that you're in. Like, the more, or rather, the closer, the more genuinely you can connect with yourself, the easier it will be easier for you to connect with the universe, which in turn will make it easier for you to tap into these signs and synchronicities and all that jazz that the universe has been trying, or will be trying to, rather, show you. Now, for the current energy, we have hold the connection, which speaks to like your connection with the universe or who or whatever it is that you believe in. Now, the poem for this card reads, "You are a member of such a royal family, there is nothing you can do to be disowned. And the eternal crown that awaits you, thousands have bowed to, thousands of times." Now, the description of this card reads, "It takes a great intention and an even greater will to maintain connection with the invisible. Yet your deepest truth and your greatest self is found right there. Now is the time to seek presence with the eternal. Go about your day, make your plans, face your fears, and indulge your joy, all the while remembering your roots and your royal heritage." And to further clarify this, we have the Four of Cups. Now, I don't know if this maybe... Yeah, I feel like, lately you've really not felt connected. You've really kind of like become disinterested in a sense. I feel like the days have just been more so like mundane for you. Like life has been really blah. And I feel like that has something to do with this disconnection, which is why, Hold the Connection came out. It's asking you to stay aware of those in the moment things as you're going about your day, what have you. Now for your challenge, here we have set your intentions. The poem on this card reads, "I've never asked my heart what it most desires since that first day it loved." The description of this card reads, "Every dream and every goal starts with and ends with a feeling. What do you want to feel when your intentions become reality? Start by indulging that feeling right now. Get into the juicy energy of your why and set your intentions from that foundation." Excuse me. Your path becomes unfettered when you let your intentions guide your action. Yeah, you see, I feel like you guys aren't exactly sure what your why is, and I feel like, you've just been kind of like wandering, you haven't been going along any particular path here. And with this being further clarified by the Four of Wands, I feel like, that's caused quite a bit of instability in your life. And that could be in any way, shape, or form. But I feel like maybe stability in general may be a bit of a challenge for you as well at this time. Now, in the position of your future, we have Risk and Dare. The poem on this card reads, "The first time a young eagle tried to fly, it fell on its butt, but knew it had within itself to look out upon this world from the sky, and know how immaculate all really is, and then nearly fainted in awe and thanks." The description of this card reads, "It's not going to be comfortable, and it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be marvelous. Growth requires the risk and daring to go beyond your own certainty. Now is the time to leap and build your wings on the way down." Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense because I kind of got the vibe, that there is going to be a lot of growth here. Yeah, and with the Knight of Wands, I mean, I feel like these two came out for Gemini. Yeah, the reading I did before this, Gemini, this came out for their overall energy, so you might have some Gemini in your chart, or maybe there's just overall something in that message there for you that will also benefit you. So after this, you might want to jump on over there, give it a look-see. But yeah, as far as like your future, I want to say that, not only will you have grown so much, you will have grown to the point that you really don't question a lot of things anymore. You're super connected, so you're able to just move with ease. Like, everything in your life is just flowing because you're taking those directions, you're following your passions. Well, that's good news. Now, for something that you're unaware of, we have embrace your magnificence. The poem for that card reads, "To your magnificent throne you can return with benevolent acts towards yourself and others." The description of this card reads, "A 4-year-old isn't self-conscious about her power. She plays and struts and boastfully announces her ability to twirl and spit. This is the joy of being, taking up the fullness of your space and strutting the genius of you unself-consciously, even as a young child would. This is an act of generosity. As you share your brilliance with the world, you grant permission for others to share theirs." Yet, you see, I feel like, you being yourself really kind of like opens the door and creates a domino effect where others will then become more comfortable to be themselves, because you'll be like a form of inspiration for them, and then that will help them to then do the same and then cause a sort of domino effect where then they cause that same effect that you did for them, for those around them. And then with Judgment coming out to further clarify that, right, I feel like you're like literally like opening the door, opening the gate here, opening the floodgates is definitely a phrase that comes to mind. You may be a teacher of sorts, or you may become a teacher. And for your advice, we have move forward. The description reads, "Tell me, dear, when are you not a river ever moving forward, needing to empty into the sky, into God? The swirls and eddies of the mind are easy to get caught up in, and soon our whole life can feel stuck. Loosen your rigid thoughts and let go of the need to be right, or even to be understood. God understands you better than you understand yourself. Let that be enough for now and move forward into that peace like a river." Yeah, and that being further clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said before, I definitely get the vibe that you've felt stuck or you've been feeling stuck lately, but, as you grow, as you go through everything, right, you're going to realize that you need to let go of a lot of things, like the need to be understood or the need to be right. And by letting that go and moving forward, you'll be essentially bringing in peace and abundance into your life. Once you start caring so much about little things that, in the grand scheme, in the big picture, really don't matter, you know, that'll really be drawing in abundance for you. Right now, for your outcome, we have create silence. The poem on this card reads, "The moon could speak but never does, 'cause she has found something of so much greater worth, silence." The description of this card reads, "Sit still and listen to the silence. Lay the distractions of the world at your doorstep and move toward the center of your heart, where there is quiet. Your soul has secrets to tell, but it speaks in whispers. Lay your ear down toward that soul space and listen deeply. Where there was noise and chaos, now there is abundance and ease. Where there were warring thoughts, now there is peace. Silence will be your lover tonight. Court her, and the mystery will offer itself up to you, rolling in ecstasy at your feet." Yeah, the advice and the outcome really, go hand in hand. I feel like you're going to become comfortable with the silence. You're really going to stop caring about what others think. And that, amongst other things, is really going to invite this peace into your life as things just start to flow in your life. And to further clarify that, here we have the Empress, which, again, makes a lot of sense because that's going to put you in a place of, such knowing. Like, you're going to be nurturing yourself, you're going to be taking this time to yourself, as you get these messages, these downloads guiding you in which direction to go, what to do, that's going to put you in a position to do so for others, to show others, maybe even sort of be like an example. Like how I said before with you being who you are, for the thing that you're unaware of, you being you is going to inspire others to be their genuine selves, and that will then create a domino effect of where they will be doing the same thing for others. You're literally guiding, or rather you will be guiding the way for others, because whether you realize it or not, people pay attention to you. The things that you say, the things that you do, they influence others, and if they don't right now, they will very soon. Now, for what's working for you at this time, we have take the opportunity. I like the way that sounds. Alright, let's see, 34. The poem on this card reads, or rather for this card, reads, "Every moment the earth's amorous body says, 'Make love to me,' and the sky says that too." The description of this card reads, "Gosh, what are we waiting for? Opportunity comes knocking. Your job is to open the door and discover the adventure that awaits beyond it. The sun and sky seek your yes, and the world will change because of the risks you take. You are a creator and you came here to explore the possibilities. Even if it doesn't turn out exactly as planned, this is a game-changing moment. Seize it." Yeah, I feel like you're just taking things as they come. You're not exactly hesitating or anything like that. You're going to be taking new risks. To further, that's backwards. To further clarify that card, we have the Three of Swords, which, a lot of people will take that as like, heartbreak and all that jazz, but here, I feel like it sort of speaks to like a healing, in a sense. Like you're really not caring what other people think. You're really stepping into your own, doing your own thing, and that's what's opening up these opportunities for you. That's what's drawing them towards you. Now, lastly, for what's working against you at this time, it's really interesting. We have dance. The poem for this card reads, "Dear ones, anoint this earth with dance." The description of this card reads, "Dance the rhythm of your joy, dance the dirge of your pain, dance your hopes and fears with wild abandon. Move your body in the ecstasy of release, knowing that greater holds you in the womb of its love and that your very cells dance with the pulse of that embrace. Forget all else and dance yourself free." Yet, I feel like for what's working against you at this time, like this is really speaking to like a lack of consciousness where you're just blindly going about and doing whatever. Yeah, and to further clarify that, we have the Five of Cups. So it's like, there was some sort of disappointment that really, like, puts you in a sort of, like, dissociative state where you're just ignoring things, you're not taking care of things, and you're just going about your life blindly, maybe even some would say foolishly. But I see a lot of growth here, so you're not going to be there for long. Alright, Libra, this is the message that I have for you tonight, or today rather. I need to get used to the fact that I'm doing these during the day now. I do hope this serves you well. Do be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Ooh, bye-bye now.